This is the vacuum forming table. You can see the heaters down there, they're reflecting. This is what we're about to put on top of it. Michael, can you make sure that they just put it so this way is up that way?
Sure.
Okay. So put that over the top.
Okay.
Okay, it should take it about 4 minutes or so for it to heat up, and then we're putting it on that. So I'm going to keep this recording for the time being until we hit the 4 minutes. It should be about 4:30 mark on this that I have to take it off, but it'll start bowing soon. Just at the moment it's still pretty stiff, and that looks like it's all ready. So I'll have this sitting. Actually, Mike, can you just hold that? I think we might speed this up when we actually have it set up. But yeah, I think both of them are on too. So if you look, it's starting to bubble. It's bubbling up just a little bit. That'll come up for a little bit, then it'll start sinking down. By the 4 minute mark, it should actually be nice and sunk down. It should look kind of flat again. Okay. Looks like it's starting to bowl a bit now. So it's starting to. I'm going to leave it on there a bit longer. So what was it on again? So, oh yeah, it's nearly at the 4 minute mark on the recording, but it was about the 30-second mark that I had it on. So we'll wait till the 4:30 on the recording, and then I'll take it off. This is where it was kind of settling out anyway, but it looks like it's just about ready. So it's going to get loud in a few seconds.
It's going to get what?
Yep. Okay, it's on. So I've just turned the vacuum cleaner off. I only had it on for probably about 15 seconds or so. As you can see, it's completely gone down. I can now touch it. It's actually cooled down quite considerably. It's bowed a little bit here. I could have put the head a little bit more back, but I didn't. Doesn't really matter though. It's still got a pretty good thing on my face. So it's done pretty well. So we're gonna unscrew all of this. We're going to take that plastic out and then try to release my face cast, or my hydrostone face, from underneath it. Okay, just taking the screws off. This is how the negative is, so that's how far it actually was recessed in. That's how far it was. This is the 37cm by 37cm bit of plastic for my 30cm frame. So from here to here is 30 centimeters, and of course from end to end is the 37, which was the offcut from this piece just here. Now this piece here, you can see from here to the bottom, a bit dark, but from here to the bottom is a 500 mil, 50 centimeters, and that goes into a square all the way to the center over there. And it's going to be two off there. These pieces up the top here are just offcuts, which will just be used for another project somewhere else along the line. This piece of plastic here, still a bit dark, but it fits the 45cm frame. So it'll come to about here. As usual, you can barely see it in the gap. Actually, well, can you just flash into, oh, there it is. That's just a bit of rubber. So while the plastic's being held in, that just gives it a little bit more grip so it doesn't slip around while it's in. And just holds it a little bit more stable when actually performing the vacuum form. But yep, currently I think if I try to move this, it feels like the head cast is still quite well put inside. And it's about, I think, 6-7 kilos of hydrostone, so a bit of a pain in the ass, but we'll see if I can get it out. I'll let you take that, Michael. So, come on. So, as you can see, it's quite well and truly stuck in at the moment, but I'll be running just a fine scraper around the edge of that, try to get a little bit of air underneath it. I wish I had my air compressor with a decent air hose on it, but I don't. I've only got my mini compressor for airbrushing, and that's not going to do me a great deal of good, but probably about 10 or so minutes I should be able to get it off just fine. So I'll put that up when I get it out. Okay, so finally got it off. As you can see, it's turned out rather well. There's the negative of it in there. I've been finding that I think it's remains of plaster still on here. I might need to clean it up a little bit more, but there's a few remains of plaster that keep getting stuck to the inside. There's a little bit just in here where I've had to dig it out a little bit more. So yeah, that worked quite well. So all up, that's on the wall. Yep. So that should be ready to be done and cut up for the Darth Maul stencil. So I should have that within the next day or so, depending on how things go. Cool.